One other thing I'd like to say is I'm not a video producer. I don't do a lot of videos. Okay, I've done one video, so this isn't going to be perfect. I'll talk you through a few things, but other than that, I'm just a guy making a video for you guys. I'm not a professional. Good afternoon. My name's Joel. I'm a construction project manager. I'm also a construction general superintendent. And I'm going to show you around the job site a little bit. It's lunchtime, so nobody's here right now. So this is a normal job site. This is actually a youth room at a church. They got hit by a hurricane this year, and it peeled the roof off the building. So from back over there in that corner, over to there, and around there, all the roof was gone. So we put a new roof on, and now we're rebuilding all this that got wet. You can see up here on these walls, we're extending the old walls up to the roof deck. And these are metal studs. So instead of using a hammer and nails, you have to use a screw gun and some little metal screws that tap themselves in. You can see up there where the air conditioning duct's going to come through. And part of our job is not just to build the whole building, but we also have to coordinate, which means we have to call the electrician to get him to come put in new lights and all new electrical outlets in here. And we call the air conditioning man to come put in his new ductwork. And then we have to call the floor man who's going to come put all new floor in. And this one's going to be a little different, is we're not going to put a ceiling in this room anymore. What you're going to see in here is we're going to put in spray foam insulation, which sticks to the bottom of the roof deck up there. That's those metal panels up there. And then we'll paint everything up above black. And it'll be like a theater inside here. Because actually where these two ladders are right now, and this back wall back here you're looking at, will be a stage. And the youth group will do their productions up here. So it'll be pretty neat. Over here in this corner, where you see the big yellow scaffold, that's going to be a coffee bar that the youth wanted. And then we go back through here. Might get a little dark, the lights are off. But these are classrooms that'll get redone. And like in this room, we'll put the ceiling back into this one, and then we'll just paint and put new floor on it. So it's pretty much just a rebuild. This is what it looks like when it's under construction. There's stuff, and we got to get all new insulation put in and everything like that. So I'm supposed to tell you what I do. Well, my job as a project manager is to contact subcontractors and tell them to come to the job and do their work. It's also to negotiate the price it's going to cost to do the job. And then as a general superintendent, which is my newest job, I'm the guy who comes out and tells everybody to do their job and asks them why they're not doing it correctly and make sure they're doing it correctly. And then I also make sure that they do things they're supposed to do safety-wise. So we don't get on ladders the wrong way. We clean up. We make sure there's nothing to trip on. We use tools correctly. We do all that kind of stuff. And it's my job to make sure all that happens. So I'm not sure what else to tell you, except that where it looks like I have one job, this one that we've been walking around in, I actually have 4 different ones. and one of them is 2 hours away. So part of my time is spent driving down the highway talking on the phone to different people because I have to do all these different things even though I'm in my truck. So, not a lot else to tell. It's just a regular job, but we fix things that are broken like this so that the church can get back to doing what the church does. So one of these days they'll be able to have Sunday school back in here, and the youth group will be able to meet again, and also downstairs, because we're actually upstairs on the second floor now. Downstairs is the big fellowship hall, which is where, church has dinner and that kind of stuff. And that got damaged too. So all that's getting new floor and everything. So I hope that tells you a little bit about what it is to work in construction. I know there's nobody here right now, but if there was, you couldn't hear me talking anyway because it'd be so loud in here, you wouldn't hear the video. So, and it's dark because I'm walking in a dark part of the building. So, let's see if I can go downstairs without falling, and I'll show you some of downstairs. Okay, so this is downstairs in the fellowship hall. See that back wall there? That's the kind of back, same area where I showed you where the stage was going to go. All that got wet when the roof upstairs got pulled off. So the water came down here, so we got to fix all the sheetrock here. And there, we're going to put all new floor in the fellowship hall and new ceiling and new paint and that kind of stuff. You see how the floor is different colors? That's because one side has got what's called self-leveling cement on it to make the floor smoother when we put the new flooring down. Well, like I said at the beginning, I'm not a video maker. I'm not, some movie producer or director. I'm just a guy whose job it is to get buildings built. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you got some questions, maybe someday you can send me an email. I'm sure that somebody's got my email address up there. And if you guys got any questions, send me an email, or maybe even we can do a video conference one day and I'll answer questions that way. We'll just see what happens.